Hi everybody. Welcome to week 18. It's crazy. This is just crazy how fast this is going by. 18 weeks today. Obviously very excited as usual. I guess I'll just get right into how I'm feeling and symptoms and everything because as you can probably tell, I'm still very congested nasally. I have an itchy throat. I think it's a combination of allergies and just like the pregnancy congestion. However, I'm starting to think my allergies are becoming like very heightened or sensitive or something because I'm pregnant. I have not gotten seasonal allergies since I was a little kid. I can remember getting them at like 6, 7 years old, but I have not gotten them since then. And I am so allergy ridden, and I don't know if it's just me or the pollen is particularly bad this year or what, but I just can't shake these allergies. My throat, ears are itching. And not even that, it's the runny eyes and nose and sneezing. And it's not just that. I am like slightly allergic to my dog Neo. He's a boxer, to his I don't know if it's his fur. I think it's his fur or his dander, not necessarily his saliva. Sometimes when I pet him for a while, especially if I'm like roughhousing with him, my forearms right here will break out and get kind of red and splotchy and a little itchy. And I usually just run some like cool water over it and it goes away right away. But lately, I've been breaking out into like huge hives or like welts when I pet him, like with short sleeves on. So that's kind of interesting and a little concerning. And speaking of the devil, he came running down here when he heard me talking about him. Um, so I don't know, that's just a little strange. I'll mention it to my doctor um, this week when I see her, but it's just something I'm noticing. I've had to take Benadryl a couple times to get rid of the hives. The cold water trick isn't really working sometimes. So it's just kind of weird, just strange, interesting, whatever you want to call it. um, let's see what else. The constipation seems to come and go. Some days I'm fine, some days I'm not. So I just kind of take like the Benefiber or the Colase just kind of when I remember or when I feel uncomfortable or whatever. And I just leave it at that. So it's fine, I guess. I'm feeling a lot more pulling, tugging, achiness, which I guess is probably around ligament pain. Still feeling movements. I'm like desperately waiting to feel movements on the outside. For the first time today, I think I might have. I have been like for hours every day sitting like with my hands on my stomach trying to feel for thumps, and the one time I wasn't, I was just sitting on the couch. I almost felt like something like in my pants like moved, like my jeans moved, but I was kind of like in and out of taking a little snooze on the couch, so I wasn't like totally with it. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what it was. So I'm kind of anxious to see if it happens again. Um, so yeah, fingers crossed that that's what it was, because I'm really anxious for that, to be able to see it and feel it and have Tom feel it, most importantly. So I told my grandmother about the pregnancy this past weekend. If you guys have been watching, you know I was waiting for all of my tests and ultrasounds, and I wanted to know the sex. I wanted to know everything was good before I told her, because she is a huge worry wart, and she's 95 years old, and she's been in and out of the hospital recently, and I did not want her to worry one bit about me. And I got a letter on Thursday last week in the mail saying the last of my integrated screening blood tests had come back perfectly normal. So thank you to Jesus that this baby seems to be very healthy, very happy. Everything is normal. Knock on wood so far, and I'm very grateful. I'm very happy for that. So I decided I would go tell her. So my mom and I went to New York, and I told her, and my mom was so afraid of how she would react, not only about her being worried about me, but the fact that I'm not married, and she's 95 years old. She's old-fashioned, but she reacted exactly like I thought she would. The first words out of her mouth were, "It's about time you became a mother." So she is a Spitfire, my grandmother, and she was so excited that I was so excited and that I was so happy. So it was really cute, and she was really happy, and she immediately went to her purse and handed me $40 and said, "Go shopping tomorrow, go buy the baby something from me." So it went really well. I was really happy, and everything is good. So I guess I have my book sitting in front of me, so I will talk about baby's growth and development. Baby is about 5 to 6 inches long, the length of a large sweet potato, and weighs almost 7 ounces. He's flexing his arms and legs, movements that you'll start noticing more and more in the next weeks. His blood vessels are visible through the skin, and ears are now in their final position. If you're having a girl, which I'm not, the uterus and fallopian tubes are formed and in place. And if you're having a boy, his genitals are now noticeable, which you can obviously see during ultrasound, which we did. And then the book is also talking about how your appetite will probably increase lately, which I have noticed that. Which I'm happy about, because at my last doctor's appointment, I had lost 2 pounds, and I have not thrown up or anything or been sick. I've just had a severe lack of appetite, so I'm really happy my appetite is coming back. And then it also talks about how you'll notice more around ligament pain and stuff like that. It also talks about how you might be feeling dizzy because your cardiovascular system is undergoing a lot of changes, and I am definitely noticing dizziness lately. I actually, if I look a little tired and out of it, I just woke up from a 2-hour nap. I was so dizzy when I came home from work. I downed a glass of water, and I just laid down on the couch for a couple hours because I was just so wiped, and just the dizziness was making me tired, if that makes sense, I guess. So I just kind of laid down. So that's definitely happening. And then the book also says from now on, it's a good time to make sure you don't sleep on your back anymore, which I have always been a side sleeper. And then for some reason in the past year or two, I've started sleeping on my back, which I never did before. So I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and I find myself on my back, and I have a pregnancy pillow. So I'm using that. I'm trying to make sure I sleep on my side, but sometimes I still just wake up on my back. So I'm going to have to invest in some more pillows and just kind of prop myself on my side and make sure I stay that way. So I will give you a belly shot now, and then I will let you go. Here is the 18-week belly from the front. And from this side, I kind of matched the wall as usual. Sorry about that. And from this side, here is 18 weeks, baby boy. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. I hope everyone has a fabulous week. Bye.